Growing up as a kid in the early 2000s, Christmas time was a dream in terms of the amount of websites we had free reign to use during the last few weeks of school. And you knew it was Christmas when you were getting handed printed colouring pages by the teacher, you had barely any work to be doing, and you spent about half a day trying to figure out how to make a paper snowflake. But also with the access to computers, life was a little bit more fun at this time of year. Because every website would be Christmas themed. Google would change to some sort of Christmas design, Miniclip would become more Christmassy, Club Penguin would have its annual holiday party, and you'd be donating your coins for change. NorthPole.com was a main hotspot for my Christmas activities. It had many activities for kids my age at the time, even to a point where the teachers would endorse it. You could send letters to Santa, he would reply to them, and they had animated e-cards you could send to your friends. Even though this site has been operating since 1996, it is still up today, so I wonder how many kids actually still use it. Most of the content on the site is however obsolete at this point, because Flash is dead. The next festive website I personally loved as a kid was NORAD Santa Tracker. The NORAD Santa Tracker is an extremely popular Santa surveillance website where kids and parents alike can follow Santa around the world as he begins his journey delivering all the presents to all the children of the world. But did you know NORAD Santa Tracker has history dating back to 1955? Of course there were no computers back then, but NORAD has been tracking Santa even before it became an internet hit. Christmas Eve of 1955, a young boy who lived in Colorado Springs dialed a phone number which he believed to be Santa, but in fact it was a number for the Colorado Air Force. During this phone call he had asked them if they knew where Santa was. The young child wanted to know if Santa was having a safe journey and wanted to know where he currently was. The colonel informed the child, yeah, Santa was safe, and soon delegated the job to one of his operatives, giving them the task of having to tell all the children who rang that night asking for Santa to make sure they told the children that he was safe and on his way. Well, how did the Air Force know where Santa was, you may ask? Well, they're the Air Force. They have to know who's flying around in their airspace, so of course they know where Santa is at all times. This soon became a tradition for many years, and in 1997, the online Santa Tracker was born. Currently in America, you can call a number and ask NORAD about Santa's current whereabouts. But like Santa, we're moving on to the next stop, Christmas Flash games. Oh yes. No Christmas was complete in the early 2000s without playing Christmas Flash games on the computer. Whether you spent your time on santagames.net or primary games, you had no doubt tried the legendary games such as Ice Slide or Santa Rider, or perhaps you'd like to watch something on a very Christmassy looking Newgrounds that year. All was carefree and happy during the holidays, so it doesn't matter how you spent it, as long as you enjoyed it. All I could do now is look back in nostalgia and remember the good times I had at Christmas time as a kid. And although you can never replace the memories, you can certainly make some new ones. So I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. See ya. Around the world is our glorious gift to you. Sit down by the fire, just sing along and have yourself a nice day.